Hey guys, it's LifeX Nick here, and I thought I'd bring you up to scratch what I've been doing lately. I've been playing poker, and I thought this video is going to be about me going beast mode and totally killing it. So as you can see there, I got a win. And I thought, hey, I'm going to show you my winning strategy, and this is all going to be great. And then I noticed something. I'm like, there's some patterns going on here. Like, people started to fold, and I'm like, okay, this is supposed to be a multiplayer online game. Why are these people folding? It just seems very kind of bot-like, or even a little bit kind of on the scammy side. So here I've got a Jack 10. These people are folding. I'm playing, so I'm like, alright, I'll increase it. And every time I increase, it almost seems like the bot has been programmed to fold the cards. You might say, well, you know, that might just be a strategy or a coincidence, but when you kind of look at it here, I've got a 7 king. I increase, and because I've increased more than everyone else, they'll all fold. And the others won't even, like, you'll only have one person put a bet of 1,000 and the other will do 500. And the interesting thing is, if you play Governor of Poker 3, usually whether you win or lose, your total goes up or down. So all of these people are kind of VIP high rollers, kind of people who have a lot of chips. But even though they make money, see, that person just made 8,440, it kind of goes back down and then they lose and then it goes back up to 80. Now, I guess the point I'm trying to make is, when you lose all your chips, then you can kind of fill them up again with your chips. And over here, these people are filling up their chips mid-match, which is not a function you would have as a human player, at least not a function that I'm aware of. Where if I wanted to now add more chips to my total, I would either have to leave, or I'd have to lose all my chips and then kind of top up at the choice. So as you can see, they're always at 80,000 chips, which is really, really odd. And I thought to myself, if I was to just set up an infinite loop here, I could just exploit this forever, because they're, in my opinion, they're bot players, they're not real human players. I could just, you know, keep doing this strategy, and, you know, based on how long it takes to make, you know, 1,000, 2,000 chips per round, you know, I could make an X amount of chips if I was to do this indefinitely, which made me think, how many human players are actually playing poker? And if you want to get better at poker, is this going to make you better at poker or worse at poker? Because I'm trying to read how quickly someone does something, you know, I'm trying to read their timing, how big are the bets, how small are the bets, what does that mean? And obviously, as you can see here, there's this kind of cycle that doesn't change, so I don't think it makes you a better poker player. And even though you could exploit it for some small gain, or if you had some sort of script and did it as a loop, you could get you know, indefinite chips, you know, if you just leave it that way. I just thought it was kind of weird, and I thought I'll record it, because I started off this match initially with 19,000 chips, and here I am at 172,000 chips. You know, whether I have good cards or bad cards, it's always the same. And so I looked into their profiles. All their profiles were developed at, or created on the same date, which I thought was odd. And if you look at the profiles as well, even though some are high rollers, some are VIP, they've all got kind of question marks for their image. So I thought, that's interesting. They all come from the same poker league, and because you can see what country people are from, they're all from Russia. And I thought, it's just very interesting. So I don't know if these are bots that have been put in by Governor of Poker just to kind of fill the rooms, so, you know, you're not there waiting for people to kind of join, because I know people like instant gratification, they want the game straight away. But I don't know what you guys think. I think this kind of wrecks the game, and this is what I didn't like about Fortnite. When they brought in bots, people were like, great, you know, I get more kills, but the issue with that is that it's all fake. And you don't, at least I don't feel that same amount of satisfaction. Like over here in the game, I'm winning, but I don't feel like a winner, because I'm not winning against real people. At least I don't believe they're real people. So then it's like, people might say, well, hey, you're making chips, what's the issue? And the issue is, I came to play poker, and part of poker isn't just winning, it's the little nuances when it comes to reading people, reading body language. And obviously you can't do this in a game, but you can still read the way people react to things, and you can start to pick up a pattern. And I've been playing poker, Governor of Poker, probably for, I don't know, maybe a month. And even though it was a fun game and things were going great, kind of seeing that there's so many bots, like over here, I'm really just on my own. I'm playing by myself. So that was kind of disappointing, and it really did take out some of the fun for me when it comes to Governor of Poker. I don't know if this is common practice, or whoever plays this game has had a similar experience. I've noticed in other matches, certain people will auto-fold, which now I'm thinking they were bots. And I guess the other question for me is, if you can have bots in the game, for whatever reason, that's, their business. If they choose to do that, their program. Well, then I start to think, well, do these bots know what my cards are? Are the cards really random, or are they designed to either let you win or not let you win, or create a challenging match? I guess it creates a lot of questions, which doesn't make the gaming experience great. Like, as you can see here, I haven't lost the match. And I've tried playing around even prior to that. Some matches I would fold, but overall, all these people are doing the same thing over and over again. All these bots, I should say. And yeah, I just thought it was interesting. I know after this I kind of read a few things online, and people were saying there are bots in the game. They're not sure if the bots are from Governor of Poker 3, or if it's maybe someone else, some external party. I don't know, but what's interesting is all these high rollers and VIPs, like they can't lose any chips. So it's like, if you're someone who's playing and trying to, make chips, or, whether you're winning or losing, it creates a very unfair environment. And if you're someone who's buying chips because you're trying to kind of be up there, or be one of the top 10% players or 10 players or the best player, how can you compete against bots that have an endless supply of chips? Like, you just can't. So I don't know. This is something I've discovered, and I just wanted to kind of share with everyone, get everyone's opinion. I don't know for a fact if they're bots or not. I think it's pretty obvious that they probably are. But, if you've kind of experienced something similar, feel free to leave a comment in the chat or in the comment section. But as you can see, this went on for a while, and I was like, you know what, just out of curiosity, let's see if anything changes, but nothing did, and eventually I got bored and I left. But I guess if you're playing this game and you're trying to get better at poker, I'm not saying there aren't human players that play. I'm sure there are, and look, I have friends that play. But when you have bots like this, especially if you're in a room full of bots, it makes you question, well, how many players am I actually playing with? Are there like 30% human players and 70% bot players, or like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. For me, I would rather have a server that's all human players, and if I have to play for a game, if I have to wait for a game, sorry, I'll wait. Or, if there are rooms where people are waiting and it's really popular, I'll go in there. But having bots, for me, I don't know. It really just changed my experience, and I was actually becoming a fan of Governor of Poker 3, and now I'm like, it's still a fun game, but after this, I feel like everything's fake. It's like the Matrix, where you kind of have the two options. You can take the pill and you kind of see reality for what it is, or you take the other pill where you just continue to believe the lie. And look, I could go, hey, look at me, I'm in beast mode, I'm killing it, this is my winning strategy, I can't lose, I'm so good at the game. But I'm a realist, and the reality is, this is all fake, and I was a bit disappointed. I don't know if this is common knowledge, but hopefully this video will kind of shed some light on it. Anyway, I don't want to kind of continue this any further because it goes on for a while, but if you've had some experiences, or if you want to give any feedback, you're welcome to do so. I'm going to be trying my hand at some real-life poker. I'll see how I go, and I'll let you know if I've won the jackpot or not. But either way, yeah, let me know what you think in the chat. Alright, take care everyone. Bye.